Hey boo-boos. So, did my brows off camera and I don't know what I'm gonna do. No clue. I'ma wing it though. I'ma wing it. So I'm gonna start off with my MAC 224 brush and my brown script. And I always start off with brown script if I have no idea what I'm doing. And I put that right in my crease and slightly above my brow bone. And we just gonna blend that out while we figure out exactly what we're gonna do. And I decided to intensify the brown script just a little bit because as I'm going along, I'm starting to get some ideas. So after that is blended out as much as I want, I'm gonna go underneath my lash line and smoke that out with the brown script just so everything is blended cohesively. So I'm gonna go in now with, I believe this is Embark, and I'm placing that color right below brown script, and I'm taking the ABH brush. I came in the Self-Made palette and I am blending both of those colors in together, and that is a dry brush. I had no product on that, and I'm just going back in with the 224 and then back in again with the ABH, and it's just back and forth until I get it blended out the way that I like. And just like with the brown script, I'm going in with Embark on my lower lash line. And a little surprise for you, watch this. Yeah, that just happened. Like, what the hell? Come on. But I could take some fabric glue and fix that, you lucky ABH. But I'm gonna take the buttery pigment and put that right below my eyebrow on my brow bone, and that's gonna give me a pretty subtle brow bone highlight without doing too much. And I'm gonna add some more brown script because when I put that buttery in, it took away some of the brown script. Going in with what's left of my NARS, I decided to do a cut crease. So I'm cutting my crease with this Delium brush, which is bomb.com. And I'm not doing it too perfect, and I'm trying to make sure that they're as identical as possible. Not twins, but they at least have to look like sisters. And you know, it's cool if you mess up, you could go right back in. I'm just gonna take this Naked palette, and I like to mix Buck and Naked together. That gives me a perfect nude color for the lid, and I'm packing that all over my lid where I cut the crease. And I mean, this is really easy. So I decided to try the glitter cut crease thing. And this is Lime Crime liquid liner. I don't know if it has a specific name that goes with it like all the other liners, but it is metallic silver, as you can see. And the brush to this is so perfect. It practically does everything for you. I mean, I love this brush that comes with it. And I'm getting ready to pack on some glitter, and I'm taking the Violet Voss glitter in Fairy Dust, and it's this beautiful silver iridescent color, and I'm packing that on top of the Lime Crime liquid liner. And that's like basically it, if you think like that's the hard part, which I thought it was going to be really hard. But it really wasn't, because putting down that Lime Crime as a base really mapped it out for me. So after that, packing on the glitter is nothing because you already have your line. And you're going to put a wing liner. I'm going to fix that other eye. It's looking crooked. I believe I fixed it off camera. And, you know, take your time with it. Do whatever you want. Do it as thin as you want, as thick as you want, whatever. And then I'm going to put a coat of mascara before you put the lashes on. And I always go in with my House of Lashes in Iconic because I want something bold, since this is a bold eye look and it's basically all about the eyes for this look. And hot chocolate, of course. I did that to smoke out the lower lash line. I was going to do black, but I said nah. So this is a dark brown. It's smoky, but it's like a subtle nude smoky. And for the inner corner highlight, I'm going in with Chaos Makeup Fawn highlight. And I'm going to do the inner corner to my eyes as well with this too. And highlight, you know, all the high points. And personally, me, I love to spray my brush with my Fix Plus mixture, which actually isn't Fix Plus, but you know, it's 1 part water, 1 part glycerin. And then I like to add some more and spray my brush, and that gives it, you know, just a real poppin' ass glow. And I usually blend out my nose highlight with my fingers, so yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I used electric, and this is by Chaos Makeup as well. The electric pigment is what I use for the inner corner of my eyes, which is like another metallic silver. It's just a real pretty frosty silver, beautiful color. And it's a highlighter, and you could also, of course, use it for a shadow if you want. And you want to, of course, cut your cheeks. Make sure that contour is crisp. And then I'm just taking my beauty blender and I sprayed it with the Fix Plus. And I patted that on so it blends in perfectly. And I'm just taking a black liner. I'm taking Carbon actually. And this Milani Color and Sugar. And it's the, I believe, the more matte collection. I absolutely hate this formula. I wanted to give it another try, but as you can see, it's starting to crack again, and it gets real crumbly. And midway in, I noticed that this is a bad idea. That was the Sephora 01 lip color, and I was gonna do an ombre lip, but it's not blending out because this Milani lipstick is crap. So I'm just gonna take the Sephora and I'm gonna put it on top of everything. And it's really a damn shame because that color by Milani is beautiful, but the formula is shitty as fuck. So I like that right there. I decided to add some gloss. This is Burning Love by Dose of Colors. And that is basically it after you add some gloss on there. I really hope you like this video. It was super easy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow a bitch on Instagram. I upload dope shit all the time, as you can see. And have a happy Valentine's Day. Love you, bitches.